not really, because in the future, if you go and work abroad, you're going to be mixed with other people.
But what if they tell you, I don't want to work abroad, I want to work in Saudi?
But now workplace في اختلاط في workplace nowadays.
Right.
If you were only used to interacting with females, and then you're suddenly put into a work environment where you have to interact with males, I feel like you'd find it very difficult to communicate certain things, or to communicate حتى your ideas and your thoughts. Maybe you'd feel a bit ما أعرف كيف أشرح. You'd feel a bit ما تعرفي تبدي آرائك to a man because you feel like he's more superior.
Right.
Because you're not used to being مختلطة مع رجال. فيمكن أحس if هدول البنات اللي they're always in all girls schools, and if they suddenly grow up and they work with men, يمكن ما يعرفوا كيف يحطوا their boundaries, or يكونوا assertive, or يكونوا يمكن يكونوا passive because they just don't know how to deal with men.
So there's a certain resilience that you get from being in a mixed environment. There's an ability to handle the opposite sex that you...
Yes, I feel like if you're brought up this way, you'd be able to know how to handle the opposite sex, because خلاص you grew up with them. It's not a weird dynamic.
Okay.
It's normal.
So I'm going to run a notion by you, and I want to know your thoughts on it. Do you feel that potentially the way that you think about yourself and the way that you impose restrictions on yourself, that happens to all human beings across the board, right? Regardless of what they're based on, we all impose restrictions, and this is my limit here, this is my limit there, this is how far I would like to go. And do you feel like in some way the Saudi schooling experience, be it private or public, perhaps to a worse degree in public, due to things like teacher attitudes and a limiting extracurricular system or lack thereof entirely, or the actual subjects that you're taught, or the attitudes that you experience on the playground and amongst teachers about the subjects that you're taking? Do you feel like that in some way influences your want or need or aspiration to enter public sphere and public life and be visible as a Saudi woman? Do you think that there is a stigma with visibility that...
Yes, in terms of I'm just scared of being judged.
Okay.
Or I'm scared of, hearing critical, very negative, very negative feedback. If I'm very public about my...
Very public just in terms of criticism in general? In criticism in general, or criticism on notions of things such as عيب?
Yeah, عيب, culture.
Okay, so cultural criticisms,
yes,
like
cultural
this is
criticism,
عيب,
because I'm a Saudi. Yes, because I'm a Saudi girl.
How is a Saudi girl doing this?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to stop me, just because of the experiences that I've had. But I feel like, yes, obviously حيكون عندي that fear of judgment. Yes, في تحفظ, and feel like also just you don't want to be judged, and you don't want to be put in a... Because it's only now recently become accepted, and it's become
right,
common for women to be in the public sphere.
Right. So
not really common, but like now it's a new trend, it's a new movement.
Right. So does that hold you back a little? You're obviously, what you do means that you're going to have to be active in social media and in the public sphere, and
I wouldn't really put myself out there.
You still have reservations about putting yourself out there.
My work, yes, but my own images, no. Unless it was in an article or whatever.
Okay.
Not really like a selfie.
In a formal setting, but not as a...
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does that come from a desire to be taken seriously by your work and not your face, or does it come from a desire to stay within the norms of society and familial restraints?
Both.
The fact
I want to... Yeah, both. I want to be recognized for my work, not really for my appearance. I don't want to be mistaken for a blogger.
Okay.
And also maybe تحفظ and سمعة.
Your reputation.
Not because I have strict parents, but just because...
Society
and